Hello everyone, welcome as we continue the 30th anniversary with Megaman X5. This one I consider definitely a step down from 4, despite coming out several years after 4 did. In fact, I would consider this one of the weakest titles in the series. Only after X7. Despite how much a lot of people hate X6, I actually did like that one a little bit more than this one. But this game still has its strong points. Should still be good. Let's go ahead and get started. Once again, we can play as X or as 0. Unlike X4, however, there's not. While they do still have their different play styles, there's not a whole lot of difference between them from a story standpoint. The only thing that differs between them is the ending. So, actually, there are even 2 endings for X. I'm not sure if I'll show all of them, but let me know if you do want to see me go through with 0, or at the very least show both of X's endings as well as 0's. But for right now, I'm just gonna start with X. Year of 21XX. Megaman X Episode 5. Yes, it's ready. Piece of cake. The colony's still alive. I can let it fall at any time. Please, let me do it now. I'm getting bored. All I have to do is go back to the Earth and scatter the virus. Mysterious voice, even though we can see we can see who he is. You're exactly what I expected. You're doing a good job. Nobody dares to fight against you, except those stupid Maverick hunters. I'll do anything for you. Anything. The Yowie writes itself there. Good. I'm going to Earth to execute our plan. Stay where you are and await further instruction. But I don't think you need to do it personally. Are they really a threat? Are X and 0 really so strong you can't let someone else do it? Yes, in a manner of speaking. 0, I'll show you what you really are, and who your true enemy is. That is something worth noting, though. I see there are no They got rid of those of the anime style cutscenes completely and just did like the static style like that. Kind of a bummer, because I mean, as visual wise, they look really good both in X4 and Mega Man 8. This is Hunter Base. Can you hear me, X? Sigma appeared suddenly and moved towards the statue, which is under construction. We lost his trail and haven't picked up any readings since. I've lost contact with 0, too. Where would he go? You can reach the statue by going straight in that direction. Stay alert. Several machines, even some deserted taxis, have become Mavericks in the area. Be careful. Okay, so notice X starts right off with his armor from X4, which is actually a neat little addition. It even functions, I think, almost, yeah, pretty much exactly the same, with the sole exception of the helmet part. I guess that was a bit too OP. It doesn't give me I don't think it gives me infinite special weapon use. I'll have to see. What a terrible sight. The highway's been badly damaged. We've got to find Sigma before he destroys anything else, or we'll be in very serious trouble. So, that voice talking to us is Alia. We saw a glimpse of her in the intro. One of the more recent, one of the more recent characters added to, like, one of the recurring characters added. Yeah, you can also duck in this game. Another neat little innovation. This building's seriously damaged. The walls can collapse at any second, so try not to get trapped by falling rocks. You take advantage of the lay of the terrain. Unfortunately, Alia becomes a bit of an annoyance. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting such a big piece to fall that time. Can you see a red rope ahead of you? Jump and grab the rope carefully. Yeah, this is another innovation. There are, a lot of levels will have these sort of ropes that you can hook onto and travel across. You finally reach the statue. I lost the traces of Sigma and Zero somewhere above you. But remember, the guard system of the construction site is malfunctioning as a result of the Sigma virus. Kick the guard balls quickly and climb them. This segment is very much like a part in X2. We just have to climb it quickly to avoid getting crushed. Zero, are you alright? I'm okay. Just a bit of a bruised ego. Anyway, where's Sigma? He took off. Alia's looking for him now, but can't pick up any readings. He's a virus. He can't be seen or analyzed correctly like other data. You have to feel his evil energy. That's the only way to find him. I see. Well, you should go back to the base, Zero. You can't fight him in this condition. I can feel him. Sigma's close by. I'll leave here so as not to disturb you, but I'll check the surrounding area before I go. I can feel him too. Sigma's very close to us. Be careful, X. Close indeed. Stupid Maverick hunters. You'll all feel the true Maverick power right before you die. Okay, so I guess we're gonna fight Sigma right off the bat then. Fortunately, he's not too tough. Hopefully I didn't lose too much health from that ceiling trap from before. This really does force you to utilize the ducking ability, though. Despite looking like you should be getting a face full of laser, that doesn't actually... it doesn't hurt you as long as you duck. There we go, got him. So something worth noting, if you did select 0 at the beginning, well, actually I was going to say, unlike X4, you can actually select between X and 0 in between levels. Only difference is, 0 has a, actually, you know what, I'll explain that in just a minute. Oh no, the Sigma virus has been leaking out. It must have spread all over and could cover the Earth by now. All the Replicants are getting severely damaged. Sigma, he lost to us on purpose. We have to evacuate immediately. This is Hunter Base. This is Hunter Base. Can you read me? Are you alright? Any damage? Are you alright? X, 0. The entire Earth has been thrown into a panic because of the Sigma virus. It's dangerous to stay there. Report back to the base. Darn it, Sigma, you'll pay for this. Even if we fight, what good will it do? A battle won't solve the problem. The situation's far worse than expected. Sigma's explosion has spread the virus all over the Earth. It's affecting both people and Reploids. What's worse, the space colony Eurasia is headed straight towards us. At this rate, it's going to crash into the Earth in 16 hours. Everything, including Reploids and the entire human race, will be annihilated. We have no choice. For the sake of the world, we must destroy the colony. But the only weapon we have in the Hunter base that still works is the Enigma, and it's very old. We also have a space shuttle, but it's been affected by the virus, and the autopilot function doesn't work. So we need someone to fly it to the colony and let it collide. It's almost certain death, but we have no other choice. How's the condition of the Enigma? Far from perfect. In order to use the Enigma, we'll need to build it up with some devices. The Enigma doesn't work as it is. Under the influence of the Sigma virus, a lot of Maverick hunters have become Mavericks, and only a few hunters remain normal. Let's join forces with the rest of our brothers and complete the Enigma. Not quite through the exposition yet. We only have 16 hours left before the collision. We have to upgrade the Enigma before then. There are 4 Mavericks that have the devices required to enhance the Enigma. Grizzly Slash, a weapons broker. He has a crystal ball. Duff McWhalen, he lives in the ocean. You'll have access to hydrogen if we can secure the ocean. Squid Adler, an ex-Maverick hunter. He has an energy cartridge. Izzy Glow, a doctor of engineering. He has a laser device. There are 4 other Mavericks, but these 4 Mavericks are the only ones who have the devices to upgrade the Enigma. X, 0, you're the only Maverick hunters that can match these Mavericks. Split up so you can gather the devices. To check the devices that you've acquired, press the R1 button in the stage select screen, and go to the device setup screen. To equip power parts, press the L1 button in the stage select screen. Prepare your equipment and fulfill your mission. Okay, so after all that long-winded exposition, we have to collect parts for the Enigma to stop the colony from falling, which which these are the 4 that have them, although we do have access to these 4 Mavericks if we want to go to their levels. We're given a time limit of 16 hours, in which case, basically we will lose 1 hour every time we go to a level and exit it, either through coming back to the stage select after a game over, or completing the level. The names of the Mavericks, as you saw, as pointed out in a previous X game, somebody at Capcom really liked Guns N' Roses, because the English names of the Mavericks are all parodies of the band members, even though their Japanese names are much more reasonable, them being Crescent Grizzly, Full Kraken, Shining Firefly, Tidal Whale, Burn Dino Rex, Dark Necrobat, Spike Rosard, and Spiral Pegasus. What else? Oh yeah, I also want to point out about that time limit. It also affects the level at which you fight each of the bosses. The sooner before the collision happens, the higher their level will be, and we actually need them at high levels in order to gain the parts that we need, or not the parts that we need, certain upgrades from them, which we can then equip on X and Zero. So, before we go any further, I'm actually going to game over a few times on purpose to bring us down to 8 hours. So, I'll see you in just a moment. Okay. I was wrong, it was actually 10 hours, but I went and looked it up and kind of mapped out how I want to do this. This is kind of why this is another reason I didn't like this game as much as a lot of the others, is because of all this dicking around it forces you to do. Anyways, I think we're ready to get started. Usually Crescent Grizzly is the one we want to start with. And now, they actually give you the choice here of starting as X in his... with or without his armor from the last game, or you can choose Zero. Like I was saying before, it does let you choose between X or Zero between levels. The reason for selecting them at the start is, if you select X, is how he will get his force armor. If you selected Zero, he would have his Buster gun. Although it's not very good in this game, it doesn't do that much damage anyways, and he can only use it when he's standing still on the ground. And I think it only fires one shot at a time too. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Like I said, for right now, we're just gonna start with X, and I don't know, should we go with him without his armor, or just, I mean, we got his force armor, we might as well use it, right? Destroy the Maverick trucks, then you'll be able to reach the security warehouse. Okay, so another thing I was gonna say about Alia before. She didn't make a very good first impression on fans. The blue core you can see below is the weak point. If you destroy it, the truck will begin to explode. But you better jump to the next truck before this one blows. Then head to the end of the line. pretty much forces you. Every time she wants to talk to you, everything just stops. You just have to drop everything. You don't get the option of whether you want to talk to her or not. She just stops the action completely. Now I think up to either side of that is the hard tank for this level, but we're gonna have to find some way to deal with those spikes first. Now these ones. This truck's already begun to explode. Hurry and move to the next one. Yeah, I would do that if you didn't stop the chat, Alia. But not before we pick up the sub-tank. Oh shit. Where did you learn to drive? Is this the secret warehouse? I can't tell, but there are strong energy readings. We're getting stronger energy readings from deep inside. It must be him. Stay on guard. So let's get up here. We got a Dr. Light capsule. X. We're having serious trouble again. It's like a nightmare for Reploids with a virus everywhere. It's too dangerous to equip the parts for enhancement as soon as you pick one. Therefore, I'll give you a data program for parts. Analyze and upload the data to your main memory in a secure area. Then complete the armor. For security reasons, the program is divided into 4 segments. Once you gather and upload all 4 parts, the armor will be complete. Nothing happens unless you have all 4. Her name is Alia, isn't it? She can analyze the data and let you upload it. Anyway, here's the program for the legs. With the leg part equipped, you can fly through the air, and you're also invincible while flying. Collide against the enemy to destroy them. Gather all the 4 programs and complete the armor. Okay, so as he says, in this game, that's another thing that kind of sucks. When you collect the upgrade part, you don't get to use it until you collect all 4 armor parts, which kind of sucks. To compensate, though, there are actually 2 sets of armor in addition to the Force armor from the last game that I have. So that's actually kind of cool. And then we'll have the option to switch between them at all of the whenever we go to a different level. Anyway, here we are at Grizzly. So, you're the famous Maverick Hunter. I never expected to see you. What an honor. We have no time to fight you. Just give me the crystal ball. The virus has already taken control of me. Soon I'll become one of the Mavericks. We are destined to fight anyway. Fight me while I'm still conscious. I don't want to waste you when the virus is taking control. I understand your situation, but we don't have time. Please understand. We're dealing with the fate of the entire Earth. We can't waste time fighting you. Everything is meant to be. No one can escape their destiny. I'm sure you know that too. Besides, this is part of your mission, isn't it? Now fight me, Maverick Hunter. So, overall, I think it's a pretty easy fight. He starts by hopping between these two platforms pretty slowly. Whoa! Okay, that's where it gets a little tricky. He'll start moving a little more quickly between the floors and the ceilings. Sometimes he'll burst out of the floor or the wall to attack. Whoa. Now he's shooting big crescent shots. Got him. This game also introduces giving you a ranking after completing every level, based on how long it took you to complete the level, how much damage you took, and how many enemies you killed. You got data from the boss you just defeated. From this, the special weapon is yours. Yeah, this... I'm not sure I like this, Again, Alia just gives you the same spiel every time you defeat a boss. Oh, okay, maybe not. Okay, she tells you about if you defeat a boss at a high enough level. Okay, but then after you do that, you get the choice between life or energy. Selecting life will give you... You can get different upgrade parts depending on which one you select. Ironically, selecting energy more often than not gives you parts that better benefit Zero. Even though he doesn't need the weapon energy as much. For Crescent Grizzly, I think selecting life is the better option. You got Crescent Shot for X and Crescent Sword for Zero. Yeah, they both do get the Maverick weapon. For X, Crescent Shot will fire it'll fire little crescent shots in one of 3 directions, I believe at random. Crescent Sword works like the Kuenzon from X4 where he does that spinning attack. Crescent Grizzly had a crystal ball, which greatly enhanced the striking ability of Enigma. Lost another 100 due to the recovery upgrade, so you can return to the Hunter base. Okay, so I'm afraid that might be all for this video, since I spent most of it with just exposition. But I'll see you next time when hopefully we'll get more of a foothold into the bosses. I'll see you then.
I'm playing a game.